Okay, next
Okay.
question. I want to know what the world wants to know. You know, how did you wake up? We want to know how you woke up. And don't let your mind all wander off and all that disgusting shit you always think about. Stay on track so we can get to the fucking
You
point,
feel
man.
me?
Come on, let's get it.
How did you
Any
wake
day.
up? Okay. So basically, how I woke up, my awareness started kicking in, like I told you guys, in Deadmeat 1. I started becoming more aware of who I was and what am I, in a sense, like I started looking at my hands and, like I started looking at the world around me, and I started really piecing things together. And I said, hey, you know what? I can die very quickly. And it didn't help that I grew up in poverty. It didn't help that I grew up in the hood, that I grew up in environments where it's real dangerous and stuff like that. So that really made me, that kind of intensified, my awareness right there, because I could step outside and get killed. Something can happen. Something can go down at any time. This is the environment I live in. So that's where it kind of started, and where that led me to was deep in thought. That led me to really searching deep within, becoming conscious of my surroundings, walking in fear. Why? Because I believe in hell, that actually pushed me even more, just the belief in hell, because that is horrifying, that's terrifying. So what I did was, I didn't do anything. When all that stuff connected, I didn't try to disconnect it. It was intense and it was urgent, urgent feeling. So one thing led to another. God opened opportunities and he put things into position. I ended up starting off my journey sleeping in the back of a box truck. I saw it behind a building. This is after me and my father when I was separate ways. Son, you be safe out there. My journey starts. I got $200 in my pocket. I either go back or I search for truth. I'm already having this internal world going crazy right now. It's already up there. You know what? I need to find my truth. I need to figure this out. What am I looking for? I don't know. All I know is I'm trying. I start sleeping in the back of this box truck. I slide the door open every morning. Okay, my journey begins. I get out there, I learn something, I take heed, I listen. I told God every day I'm going to learn something. All right, I was not your typical homeless. Okay, I'm not holding up signs and shit. I will go out and steal something from somebody or something or whatever before I hold a sign up and shit. That wasn't my style. You feel me? I was sofa hopping. I was meeting people. I started from scratch. I didn't know anybody. You get what I'm saying? So it's just me, thousands of miles from home, out here on this journey looking for truth. Long story short, every day I woke up, I told myself I was going to learn something, I walked amongst, through it all, through the hoods, through the homeless people, through the trials, through the tribulations, through the sleeping outside, through the not having nothing, nowhere to go, like through out of all this looking for truth, and like I said, I reached a point to where I sat down on the street curb one day and I looked up to God and I told God, there is absolutely, nothing else I could do. Okay. I've gave my whole life for this. I've left home. I'm out here in the world in the middle of nowhere. I don't even know where I'm at, out here looking for something I don't even know I'm looking for. And I actually felt deep down within inside that, hey, I've done everything in my power. And I kept going. I didn't stop there, but I did talk to God and I told him, and I just kept going because I felt like I was after something that I didn't even know what I was after. All I know is I didn't want to go to hell. Honestly, I didn't want to go to hell. I did not want to die without being for sure, because all the other stuff that was being taught to me and stuff just didn't add up to what I was feeling inside. So the inside made me go outside and look for what I found was in the inside in the end. And I could just say one day I woke up in the back of a car. 2015, I was sleeping in the back of this car. And hey, I woke up to a new world. I woke up that day. Tears of joy were coming down from my eyes. Everything was clarity. My whole picture was different. Everything in my head stopped. Complete silence, complete peace, complete warmth. It felt like I smoked a big old blunt of weed. I instantly knew I found truth. I instantly knew it was just a feeling that I had of instant knowing. And I was like, oh shit, like this is the truth, this is it, like holy shit. I went to go see a pastor. He prayed for me and shit like that. I tried to go tell people about the shit. It was just an amazing experience for me, So I woke up in 2015. Not only did I wake up, I unplugged from the Matrix. Truly, originally, no books, no nothing, straight inside. So if you're wondering why my style is the way it is, now you know. And if you're interested in knowing more and tapping into this journey, stay tuned. If not, it's no biggie. I love you anyway. Does that answer your question, dear man?
Yes, it answers my motherfucking question. Alive, man. Official.